Alright guys, welcome back to another Pokemon Go episode on the channel, and today we are going to do some Rayquaza raids, potentially a Mega Latias raid and a Mega Latios raid. Depends if we can get into a big enough group. So just on the screen here is my party to take down Rayquaza. I currently have my max level Charizard in Charizard Mega X. And the reason for this is just to get the extra XL candy and candy for dragon types. Basically all that is, it's nothing more. I was going to use Salamence, but I don't quite have one maxed out yet, so it's unfortunate, but it's fine. And then I've got my 5 Mamoswine party there. I am tempted to up the CP of these, but I will take a look at that in one moment. But I just wanted to go through other parties that you can use for this before moving on and basically choosing a different doing the raid and potentially having a different party. So I did try some with a Mega Abomasnow as the party leader, and most people seem to be using dragon types for this raid, even though Rayquaza is 2 times weak to ice. So I just went with a dragon type Mega just to help out in them raids. But 2 of the main Pokemon I say you need to use at this moment in time. If you have the Shadow Mamoswine, then I'd swap the normal for the Shadow, and then you'd be looking at normal type Pokemon normal Pokemon, not normal type Pokemon. You're looking at Mamoswine's normal. You're also looking at Darmanitan Ice, Mega Glalie, and then Mega Abomasnow, and then Kyurem as your main party takedown team. They'll do the most damage overall. However, you do have Shadow Weavile, which is quite good as well, and also Shadow Mewtwo with the charge move of Ice Beam, which is also quite good. I'm currently in a queue to get into a raid, so I will bring you back once we have a raid. Alright guys, and we finally found a raid after we were at like 4,000 in the queue. It's insane at the minute for the amount of raids like you've got to wait for. I will show some other raids on the right hand side. It's not going to be in the nice little box that we've had there, but if I do remember to add it, I'll add the previous videos. I have done some Rayquaza today already. Didn't get the greatest. I didn't get a shiny either, so I just kind of decided to leave them out and thought I'd do it live instead. So, Rayquaza, Breaking Swipe. With Ice-type Pokemon, you should be able to take this down relatively easy with 2 to 4 people. So you don't need a party of 6. If you want to take it down faster, party of 6 would be great. However, you can deal with this with two people with the a really good team. So having 2 Megas and then Ice type Pokemon, you should be able to blitz this relatively easily. I am trying to up my Ice type Pokemons for this raid, so I am looking at getting some Shadow Mamoswines. So I have been looking at the Rocket Team Rocket people around my area trying to find some more ice, because currently they do have Shadow Mamoswine in the battles themselves, so always a good thing to look for. Obviously, like I said, I am using the Dragon Charizard, but because most people seem to be using Dragon types in there, there you go, straight away in the background, Dragon. Obviously, some people are using Ice types as per the left, but a lot of people are using Dragon types, and I don't blame them because it is super effective, but if you want to get the most out of this Rayquaza raid, you are looking at using Ice types, like Mamoswine, who are going to wreck shop. They do a lot of damage, and you'll see how fast this raid goes, because Mamoswine also has a good protection from the Ancient Power move that Rayquaza uses, so it does survive 2 hits, so it's really good. Obviously, the Shadow one probably would die on the second one, so it may do more damage in the long run, but I'd say having a more durable Pokemon to survive more than 2 hits will do more damage than a Shadow one that would have died there because of the 20% damage increase you get. So my team of 5 100% Mammoth Swines, I'm just going to keep them. I will look at getting a Shadow one just to see what the difference is and if it can survive 2. But don't think we'll need it. I think we'll do fine with just these. This is what I was talking about though in a previous video, where you don't need the best Pokemon to deal with raids. You can just go with, a normal, like Shadow are always going to be the best because of the damage increase, but a normal Pokemon, like a normal, will still do the job fine, so definitely keep that in mind. Come on, shiny. Ah, man. Don't think it might be a decent. No, I don't think it's a decent one either. That's a shame. I am looking at getting a 100%. I haven't got a 100% Rayquaza, so it would be nice to have. I am going to be doing these raids for the next couple of days, trying to get a good one, and also use my raid passes, the free ones, on a Rayquaza every day. So hopefully we should be able to get at least a shiny. If I can't get the Hundo, I'll get at least a shiny. The account that's best for getting shinies though is my wife's account. For some reason her account is just cracked at getting shinies. When we go on like com days to like Manchester, Liverpool, she's the first account to get a shiny, and she also has the most at the end of the day as well. It's just outrageous. This Rayquaza does not want to attack. There we go. If you are looking at getting excellent throws, this is a great Pokemon to do it on. It's very easy. So you can just wait for it to attack. When it goes back, it's really simple to get an excellent throw on a Rayquaza. Go on, stay in. Ooh. So give me 2 seconds. I will get to the end of this capture and we'll get into another raid. And there we go. We got our 5 XL candy, 5 normal candy. That's actually a really good amount. So let's see where we got to with the appraisal. Yeah, not a great one. It's not too bad. We are getting to the high ends of the 3-star, but not what we want. We want more. I think is it 273? 2,739, I think, or around there. 2,730 mark should be a 100%. So, right, I'll bring you back at the start of the next raid because there is a bit of a wait. Alright guys, that took like 20 minutes to get the next raid, and I do apologise. So let's go over some of the better options for the Mega Latios and Latias raids. To get into a raid itself, you need to be doing at least 20% damage on Pokegenie, which is the app I use. So you're looking at getting a good set of Dragon-type Pokemon ready to go. A lot of people, trainer-wise, use Dragon types, even for this Rayquaza raid. So having a Mega Salamence, having a Mega Latios or Latias yourself all maxed out will give a good benefit in raids. You've got Mega Altaria as well, which would be good, and Ampharos as well, which is also a Dragon type. Oh, and Sceptile. So there's a lot of Dragon type Megas in the game that will obviously boost damage within your raid. The best Pokemon to use as a Dragon type, I would go with Garchomp is one of them. You've got Salamence as the other, because there is a Shadow Salamence which does... I think that's the best Dragon type Pokemon on the game, is Shadow Salamence. So, oh, I didn't even change my party to my Mega. Let's just run away from that for a second. And then we can just go to our party. I wasn't even paying attention. So yeah, I'd be taking at least 5 decent Dragon types. Even if you do a few of these Rayquaza raids first, These will do a lot of damage in that raid. You do need to up their CP a little bit, unless you're getting weather boosted ones, but as long as you can do 20% damage overall, you are going to do okay. There are 2 options for each raid on the Pokegenie app. Not sponsored, by the way. I just use this app quite a lot. So you've got the one that is 6 to 8 trainers or 8+. Now, I would rather wait in line for an 8+ raid, which might take 20 minutes, than do a 6 to 8 raid and get less energy for more raid passes. Still no shiny. 2148. I think that's like near enough bottom barrel. Yeah. So this is not a great Rayquaza at all. I'll still catch it. We need the candy. Not only that, we can transfer it, trade it. So it's not too bad. I know one of my best friends doesn't have that many Rayquazas, so if we get a lucky trade one day, we can trade this over. So not a bad thing to do. Obviously he's going to be doing raids anyway, but if we get a lucky trade and we trade one over and we both get 100s, I'd be very happy. But yeah, Mega Latios and Latias, if you've already got your Megas like maxed out, I'd say you don't really need to do them. I'm going to get 800 of each just so I can Mega Evolve the other 2, because I don't actually have enough energy to Mega Evolve them to start the process. I just think they're too hard of a raid to push to get max energy on the other 2. It's not like a normal Mega Raid where you can just go in with a few of your friends. You need a full party of people for these Mega Raids. So just getting maybe 800 energy of each will do me for now. And when, if they're at an event, I can look at getting them a bit more then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this raid here. I will fast forward the video until we catch it, and then I'll get us into another raid. And there we go, guys. Another Rayquaza caught for the collection, and the Mega Energy, the XL Candy and normal candy. This is going to help us a lot moving forward, especially for getting a good one for PvP. So I'm happy with it. It's not going to be the greatest thing. Yeah, it's okay, actually. It's a lot better than I thought. I thought it was going to be really bad. So let me get into another raid, and I will be back. Alright guys, welcome back. For you this has been 2 seconds, for me it's been half an hour. I am just going to leave it at this Rayquaza raid. It's taking way too long to get into raids at the minute because this is the first day Rayquaza and Mega Latias have come out. However, I'm going to make another video on this tomorrow. So it'll either be an additional video with the Nuzlocke episodes, or will just be the raid episode on the Saturday. But I will try and get as many raids done as I can, just to get a bit more content out, because these raids are really important, especially to an account that doesn't have it or has just started. Rayquaza is a big Pokemon to have. So let's get into this raid. Let's get into our party. Did I even revive? No, I did not. So let's just heal. At least then we're fully ready. We can take this down with ease. Hopefully get a shiny, because I think this is like my 10th raid so far. So getting a shiny would be nice about now. But as probability has no memory, it might be a long time before we get a shiny. So let's hope we get one here. If not, I will keep going and I'll bring a video out for Saturday. Yeah. Hopefully your guys are going better than mine. I've not actually had that many good ones. Obviously I haven't had a shiny yet, so it would hopefully you're having better luck than me. There is a 1 in 20 chance of this Rayquaza being a shiny. Mega Latios and Latias is 1 in 64. So a lot harder to get one of them shiny. However, you can still get them, and I've seen a lot of people on Twitter get shiny from their Mega Raids. So maybe it is a bit more boosted, but the rates I've seen is about 1 in 64. Like I said, if you have already got one, I'd recommend going for this Rayquaza because it will have a Mega soon, so having a good Rayquaza will be really good for the account, and then also taking this down in the future as well. And it also has Breaking Swipe, which is a new Dragon move, which is quite OP for PvP. Because of its quick charge time, its quick reset time as well. That's just really good. Let's see what happens here. Please be a shiny, because we deserve one at this point. Go on. Oh, I think that's like bottom CP as well. Yeah, so the bottom CP is 2627. So this is atrocious. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this up to catch it, and I'll bring you back in a minute. And there we go. We already know it's going to be a bad one. Yeah. So this will be transferred and potentially traded over to a friend of mine. So let's just get into what Rayquaza I have. So sorry about all the cuts, but there'll be one here as well. And we're back. So as you can see, I have done 3, 6, 9 raids so far. No shinies, and I think the best one I got was this one. Or close to it. Let's have a look. Yeah, so the ones I've had haven't been great. Yeah, I think that one that we've got starred is the best one we've got, and that's not a really good one. So I will carry on with these raids, and I will hopefully get a good one tomorrow or the next day before this event finishes. I believe Rayquaza is still out until the 1st of March. We will find out after the event, the Hoenn event, but I think it is still out till March, so always a good thing. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry that it's been a bit of a cutty episode. It's just been half an hour between raids, so I can't really do much more about that at the current time. So if you have enjoyed the video, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, and I will speak to you all in the next one.